Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on suitable units of length. The previous units of length we saw in the last video can be used for measuring objects of various sizes. The following examples give the different units of lengths and suggest how they may be used in the real world. Now first we have the kilometre, and if we remember the abbreviation was km. So let's look at one typical example. The distance travelled by a car in 4 hours if it averages 60 kilometres per hour. So that answer will be in kilometres. So if the car goes 60 kilometres each hour and it goes for 4 hours, that means the total distance that the car travels will be 240 kilometres. So the kilometre can be used quite adequately in this situation. The next one, the distance from the Earth to the Moon. So we often talk about that in school, and we use the unit of the kilometre. And we're talking about something like 384,000 kilometres. That's the distance from the Earth to the Moon. The second unit of measurement we used was the metre, and there's the abbreviation. Now the length of a swimming pool is measured in metres. So for example, an Olympic swimming pool is normally 50 metres, and there are many other pools, mainly smaller ones that you see in backyards. They could be 15 metres, 20 metres, 25 metres. But the main object here is that the distance is normally measured in metres. Another example where we can use metres is the length of a garage. That's just a typical measurement we can use, the length of a garage. The centimetre, whose abbreviation is cm, one example could be to measure the length of a book. Okay, so you can use centimetres for that, and you can use the centimetre to measure the length of an umbrella. For example, it wouldn't be practical to use metres or kilometres for those two measurements, just not practical at all, because the measurements are too small. Now the millimetre, here are two examples where that can be used, and then we can have a look at this interesting one here. Millimetres can be used for measuring small distances, such as the length of a pen or the size of a fingernail. You might measure the width of the fingernail or the length. Now, having said that, it's very interesting because in the building industry, builders also use millimetres when measuring timber. So they might look at a length of timber which is 1200 millimetres or 1500 millimetres, etc. It just seems to be a very common measurement in the building industry. So this video has seen the popular units of length, and we've given some examples where these popular units are used in real life.